got it bumping.
Welcome everyone, this is IBV coming with another interview with,
Josh Princeton.
like always, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we keep it real on IBV, and this is IBV's first in-person interview.
Yeah.
This is great, Josh. It's really great that you be my first interview.
I'm happy to be here, bro. I'm happy to be here, bro.
So let's start. So introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Josh Princeton. I was born and raised in Stamford, Connecticut. I'm currently 27, about to be 26, about to be 27. And yeah, I'm a drummer. I've been drumming since I was 7 years old. And I come from a Haitian background. My parents are Haitian. I was born, like I said, Stanford. And I'm a man of God, love to go to church, and I love music with a passion, and been playing drums since I was 7, of course, like I just said, and now I'm currently learning bass, so yeah.
That's awesome, Josh. That's awesome, Josh.
Yeah.
So we got, as an interview goes on, we do 3 questions and we go into a discussion.
No problem.
So, first question we need to do is introduction. Tell us a little more about how you started. What made you start becoming a drummer?
So I started to have an interest in like music. Like I feel like I was musically inclined when I was young, because I found myself like always listening to music a lot when I was young, and then also I always like envisioned myself like playing in church when I was a kid. That's just how I was. That was like one of like the thing that I always wanted. So I pretend to do it. And then I noticed that like my mom would like be singing, or my dad would be singing, and I would grab like pots and pans, because my dad used to play piano a little bit. And when he played, I would always grab pots and pans and forks and stuff, and I'd just bang along to the beat as if like it's a real drum. And that's how I knew, and it would be on time, it would be good. So they noticed it too. So that's how I knew like, this was something that
You wanted to do.
that I wanted to do, yeah.
You did mess around with you banging the pot and pans like
Nah, they thought it was cool. They thought it was funny.
That was funny?
Yeah, it was funny because I was literally like keeping the beat, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah. You have a YouTube channel, and I watch a lot of your videos and stuff. And when you're tagged on those, not many of that tag means your model way of life. God's own drummer. What did that mean to you?
Yeah, GVOD, so God's very own drummer. So there's a lot of musicians out here. They play for the world. When I mean for the world, meaning like they play to please other people or to please other deities, like other gods. And I serve Jesus Christ. Like I said, I'm a man of God. I come from a Christian background, so I choose to use my talent to praise Him, because I believe that He gave me the abilities that I have in the first place to do what I do. So why not use it to praise Him? And also, I see my talent as a talent to bless other people's souls. So, because I believe that with music, you have the power to corrupt people's souls, or you have the ability to nourish people's souls and or restore their soul. So what I mean by that is like, there's some music now, especially nowadays, where like it can be negative, and so if the person keeps listening to a lot of negative music, it would affect them, in terms of behavior, like over the long run, But if they listen to a lot of like upbeat, positive stuff, then that will rub on them also. So that's how I see it. Music is, it's like, how it said in Spider-Man, like that, if you ever watched that Spider-Man movie where they said, with great power comes great responsibility.
Remember, with great power comes great great responsibility.
So it's like that's how I see it with my music. It's okay, what am I gonna do with my music? Am I gonna do something positive and impactful? Or am I just gonna make music that's gonna be a detriment to society and cause, certain behaviors to, corrupt society. So that's how I see it.
Okay, that's an awesome answer. So the third question is go to a conversation. What's your favorite thing about drumming? Your favorite part about drumming?
My favorite part about drumming is, you talking about in church or in general?
In general, you could do church and in general. You could something.
What I love about drumming is that like you're like the backbone of the music because you're playing the beat. So it's like the key. If you're depending on what instruments are in the band, whether it's keyboard or trumpet or bass or guitar, whatever, the drums is the beat, and typically people dance to a beat because you may not hear anything melodic, but if you hear a drum beat, you will dance to it. So now when all those other instruments come together, then obviously now it's like an ensemble. It's like it's a musical, it's a musical band, and obviously like all the things coming together. Now you're really gonna dance. But I feel like the beat is what makes you move. So I think it's very impactful. So that's why I love it. I get to control tempo. I get to control dynamics. I get to control if I'm playing loud or soft. I get to control the emotions of what the people are hearing based on what beat I decide to play. Now in church, I love what I do in church because it's like knowing the spiritual aspect of it, where I have the impact of, like I said, like knowing that somebody may come to the church and they may be going through something, they may be depressed, they may have suicidal thoughts, I don't know what kind of background they have or why they're seeking God or whatever issue they're having, and I know that my musical talent, can help, make them receive, like God that day, or and that can change their life for the rest of their course of their life.
Revelation, they can have a revelation.
Yeah, stuff like that, and that can change their whole entire course of their life tomorrow for the better, for themselves and their better relationship with God, and just better 100% overall. So it's like knowing that the musical, in terms of music, I can shift the dynamic that spiritually, that we can't see physically, but spiritually, and that's powerful, because like I really believe like I have the musical abilities to like cast away demons that we just don't see in the physical realm, but in the spiritual realm they're fleeing. That's how I see it. So it's like a superpower to fight the evil. That's how I see it. Yeah.
That is great, man. That's great. So conversation. Going back to one of our questions, to dig deeper. When you want your YouTube videos on the about page to say, aspiring young drummers and like into doing things like that. Has there been any examples of any young drummers that you aspire, or you feel like see you as an inspiration?
Yeah, man. There's so many times like I'm playing the drums and it's like kids will come up to me and they want to play. It's like, and that's how I started when I was a kid. Seeing other guys play and wanting to play, like seeing myself do that. Now, the thing about kids is they like to think anything. So they typically like to think like stuff is cool. Whatever interests them, they think it's cool.
Yes.
But just because you think something is cool, now you just have to really know if you really want it.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of stuff that I think is cool, but I'm not willing to put the work in for it because I don't really want it like that. So like with drumming, as much as I loved it and I had a passion for it and I really enjoyed it, it takes a lot of like practice and a lot of work, and a lot of time we're doing the boring stuff over and over and redundant stuff and messing up a lot of times. That can really like discourage you, and kids don't have patience for that. Kids just want to just
trust me. I'm a teacher. Trust me.
Yeah, kids just want to just hop on there and just play whatever. And it's like you can't really. I mean, if you just want to have fun and play drums, then yeah. But if you really want to play music, then you can't do that.
Kids came with drum, they just start boom, 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 bang.
Yeah, like and that's how they are, So, but me, that's how I knew I was different from other kids because I wasn't just banging. It was more like I'm banging with a purpose. I'm banging with a beat or a rhythm or a cadence. So that's how I know. And so yeah, I want to inspire young drummers or young aspiring drummers because especially in terms of playing for God. That's my whole YouTube channel with GVOD. It's because it's like, yo, man, like I said, bro, there's so much evil in this world, bro. So much hate, so much animosity, so much stuff, and it's just like if you know the impact, and not just music, just whatever you do in the world. It could be art, it could be painting, it could be songwriting, it could be whatever God has put a gift, whatever gift He put in you. You use that, you know what I'm saying, to bless people's souls and bless people, you know, in the world, you know, because people need that, you know. And God, I really believe that God has given everybody a certain gift, and now you choose what you want to do with that gift. Do you want to, you know what I'm saying, do it, play for the world and corrupt the world, or do you want to bring souls back to Christ and, you know, help, you know, make the world a better place with whatever gift and talent God has instilled in you, whether it's writing, whether it's painting, whether it's racing, whatever you do. Me, it's music, drumming, so yeah.
That's a very strong message in this world where there's a lot of negative thoughts and running down, stuff like that. How do you, is there any part in that road that it's like a dream, you're like, is there any like pitfalls or like setbacks that you feel like, man, can I do this, can I not do this, or not? Or do you feel like even through those pitfalls, you know you keep going, keep looking through Christ and God?
Pitfalls, man, pitfalls. Is there any pitfalls in that, what I'm doing?
You to say, everyone in life have a pitfall here and there, but
pitfalls. Playing for Christ, is there any pitfalls? Nah, man. Playing for doing anything for God, man, there's no pitfall, man. You do something for God, God's gonna bless you tenfold, man. That's how I see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever you're doing for God is never in vain. It's never in vain. You may not see it now, may not see it tomorrow, may not see it next week, but God will come through for you, man.
But do you feel like when you try to connect with people and they don't see it that way, you get angry, you get mad?
No, I don't get mad because I know that when you're, cause like I said, I come from a Christian background and we believe that it's like, yo, like, we know we live in a world where there's different ethnicities, different backgrounds, different upcomings, but our mission as Christians is to spread the love of Jesus, and we know that not everybody is where we at in our relationship with God, and some people don't have a relationship with God at all. But that's our job. Our job is to not try to force the change, but you know, really just try to plant the seed and, you know, and allow the person to make a decision themselves. You know,
and be yourself through that process as well.
Yeah, because it's like me. If I can't. There's a saying that you can take a horse, like, you know, to a pool of water, but you can't force it to drink it. So it's the same thing as if you try to like really like force a Christian ideology on somebody that doesn't want to accept Jesus Christ, there's no point. You're just wasting your time, wasting your breath. So yeah, I don't think it's a pitfall, and until somebody doesn't agree, then that's fine. You know, everybody, listen, God gave everybody free will, and that's the beauty about God. He loves us so much, He gave us free will. And it's like, in the free will, it's like, if I was God, I wouldn't want to force my people that I created to worship me, because that's not real love. Imagine if you had a girlfriend and you had to force her to love you. Is that real? It's not real. You want her to willingly love you. It's the same way God, you know? So you want real love, you want fake love. You don't force love, you know?
So what about, how's your YouTube channel going?
Man, you know what's so crazy? I used to have a lot of content. Well, I'm trying.
Yeah, 2 YouTube channels actually. Yeah.
2 YouTube channels. Well, actually, my cinematography channel, which is my other one, it's still on YouTube, but I don't really be on there. So you guys got to really subscribe to Josh Princeton GVOD, which is my drumming channel. And I used to post a lot consistently because what happened was in my church, we had a live stream. And so what I would do is I would film myself playing the drums and get the mix from the mixer and go and edit it and post, and you get the video of me playing the drums and you hear it live, like the back drums. Yeah. But the thing is, right now my church just moved to a new church, and so like our sound situation right now in our church is not good. We're not going live stream no more, and so now I can't use the church live stream no more. So now what I'm thinking about doing is physically bringing my camera and still taking the audio from the mixer and trying to do it that way. Yeah, so, but don't worry guys, I'm gonna get more content for you guys. You know, Josh Princeton GVOD, just search it up on YouTube. May God bless y'all. I hope y'all guys like my drumming, because I do my best for y'all, you know, and God, of course. But yeah.
Okay. So, drumming. Talk about. A lot of people don't know really about drumming. Like, they know about drumming, but like they don't understand the technical parts of it. You don't have to go in full detail.
Uh-huh.
But like, just a brief, like a general summarization to people that don't like me. I don't know German a lot. You can explain to me, as I'm a person that don't know German at all.
Let me tell you this. I hope you guys listen, right? So, y'all think basketball, sports, you need like hand-eye coordination, or dancing, you need hand-eye coordination. Let me tell you something. Drums is probably one of the hardest instruments to play because like you're moving 4 limbs, and sometimes drums require you to move those 4 limbs, which are the arms and the 2 legs, and it requires you to move them at different timings and tempos, all at once, all at the same time. So a lot of beginners or like intermediates, a lot of times like they have a issue sometimes, and it can be hard. Is you're concentrating on doing one thing, and the minute you try to get the other limb to do something, now you're tripped up because your brain can't really. You gotta get your brain working harder. It's almost like when you're playing drums, like you have 4 brains. And a lot of people don't understand that because you're simultaneously processing. You gotta, this one is doing keeping one timing, and this one is doing one thing, and this one's doing that, and it's hard to do that all at once. So, drummers really have like their brain activity is ridiculous because they have the ability to do multiple things at different tempos and different timings all at once, and it takes crazy coordination, a lot of practice, a lot of frustration. So yeah, I think drumming is one of the hardest instruments in terms of like coordination. Yeah, I think it's what it is.
Do you think that we have to have like say God-given talent to be a drummer? Or you feel like if you practice so hard, you can get to it? You just feel you get to have some type of talent. You have something.
I really do believe this. Listen, guys. I really do believe that there are God-given like drummers. Like they just woke up off the womb, they just have that ability in them since they're a kid. Like me, I really believe that God put that in me. Like, cause drumming wasn't hard for me. It's something that I just naturally could do. You know what I'm saying? But I've watched drummers who didn't really have the natural ability, but they worked so hard and they turned out to be great drummers. So it is possible. But the thing is, you just gotta understand is that the natural person, like the person that got the gift, they're just gonna do it with ease, and it's gonna be much faster for them. It's just gonna, things are just gonna go by quickly for them. While the person that doesn't have the natural gift and ability, they might have to work 2 times, 3 times harder, but they can still get the result as the God-given person. They just have to work harder, way harder. I don't know if you ever watched Naruto. Well, Naruto is one of my favorite. Naruto is one of my favorite animes, and you know how like Rock Lee doesn't have like ninjutsu, and he has to work like 15 times harder just to keep up with the people that got the Kenkai Genkai, or like all these natural ninjutsu, powerful ninjutsu. Basically, it's like that. So the person that is not like wasn't born with the guy who really play drums and they really have to work, they're like Rock Lee. They gotta get in the shed and just shred out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
so it is possible though. It is possible. I see it all the time. And I'm impressed. Because I'm like, hey, like you had to work harder than me. I bet you had to work harder than me. You had to work harder. And the fact that you're like the same level as me,
God bless.
Respect to you, man.
Respect.
Yeah.
Going on a few more questions. So, going back to God's music and like the negativity and positivity.
Yeah.
Recently, this is like a personal, not tangent, but a little personal question with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I watched the Bob Marley movie, One Love, which was a pretty good movie, but it showed Bob Marley music. It has a lot of messages, and like you can hear it, you feel it. It was during his time, even now, it's like a lot of stuff you say is something that probably people need to hear today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like musicians now don't really do that, or do you know too few musicians that does do that but it's not being noticed, or you feel like there's just this? What's the vibe? You think it's keep going towards negative, or you think there's still going towards a little positive?
In terms of what? In terms of like popularity, in terms of finances, like what?
In terms of like the message, like if someone like some people say J. Cole's like a lyrical guy. I'm a J. Cole fan. He showed a message.
J. Cole, man, J. Cole. I'm a J. Cole fan too.
Yeah, they send a message. So he's one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you see the vibe today at the music, not even just a rap, but like other music
all the drill
stuff like that, which is fine too. Which is fine. Everyone's in here and there, things like that. But
one more rap.
Yeah, that too. But even in general, like even people that don't rap can be lyrical like J. Cole. So sometimes J. Cole's one of the best, and he's really popular. But there's other guys who's lyrical like him. Do you think? I just want to see what you think the vibe is going. Is people trying to put? What I'm just trying to say is like, is the message is as time goes on, is the message is being lost in the music?
In music,
yeah,
music is constantly evolving. Music is always going to evolve, man. It's just how it is. If you think of it like back then, remember we had music on records. Remember, like.
Sure, that's the bottom line.
It was records. You know, now we got AI technology. We got AI making music for you now. So that just allow people. So like back then, it might have took you like months to write a song. Because now you got to go to the studio, then you have to put it in the record, and that takes weeks to put on the record and all that stuff.
That's why the messages back then is a little more.
I feel like the message back then was a little bit more raw and more authentic because you really had to like spend time and you had time to like really think over the music and stuff because like the process, of making the music was way different compared to now. But I would say like now, bro, like it's also a blessing too because bro, like you could literally make a song in just minutes, seconds. You just download the app on your phone, boom, making music. So that gives people more freedom, more time. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you had to have time to write music. Because if you had a day job, it was harder to go in the studio. Back in the day, it was harder. But now, you can make this song, like I said, in just minutes, and you go to work. You do whatever you want. So there's pros and cons to everything. So it's just how you see it and what fits your situation. I don't think the message is lost. I don't think the message is ever going to be lost. Because back then, we have Bob Marley, but we have guys that are still kept the Bob Marley, you know what I'm saying, in their hearts, you know what I'm saying, but they just add a twist to it, or add their musical sense to it. So, that's just never lost, bro.
So that's a good thing to say.
You always say music always lives and never dies. Sorry.
You say that like, Bob Marley, people continue in the future generation. Say he's playing the movie too, like his son, to like people in generation use his stuff and do it in a different way. That's a good thing to say, because some people feel like, it's getting too, which I understand, it's getting too like negative, this and that, like there's no message or nothing like that, which some cases is true, but like you said, you put a new perspective, like maybe some people are just taking stuff and putting their own twisted ways, and maybe we should just evolve the music as the music evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
So, back to drumming. Was that you're working drumming at church?
Yeah.
Is there any other places you're drumming at? Any performances you have done?
Bro, you know what's so crazy? Shout out to the cameraman next. Yo, we were just a pay we were supposed to do not too long ago. Probably like one of the first like venues like really that I really wanted to play. It really exposed myself to like the city. You know what I'm saying? And new people to see like my talent. Because I usually don't step outside of that boundary. I just usually stay in church because, like I said, I really believe in giving my all to the Lord. But I realized that like sometimes God needs to send you out to other people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God will gonna send you to the bar to spread the gospel in the bar to the drunken people. Because if what's the point of you just sitting with people that already have the gospel? You gotta go to people that don't have it. So that's why I feel like it's like, okay, so I gotta take my talent and put it on the map. Because now I put myself on that and I'm exposed to other people and I'm still spreading the gospel that has a bigger impact than just me being in the church people already have the gospel, and we're just regurgitating with each other all the time. So what are we doing? You already know. You already accepted Christ. You already know. Let me go to the people that don't have Him.
And that connects to what you said before about you feel like there's those pitfalls of God or anything like that. So you're showing your way. You're talking. You talk when you walk, basically.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to. Even people might not like you or might like, good. You're gonna keep trying. That's
fine. I ain't really gonna like it, bro. So it is. You like every flavor of ice cream?
That's true, though.
That's what it is, bro.
For sure.
But they're all good.
Yeah. Any advice for young drummers? Like any advice, like one solid advice.
Stay disciplined. Practice. Listen to all kinds of music. Don't discriminate. Be open to accept all forms of music. Music is music. Music doesn't discriminate. So, if it's country, music is music. That's the beauty about music. It's an art. It's an expression. You can learn a lot of things by exposing yourself to different things. It's the same thing like you trying different foods. I'm Haitian, so we have a lot of Haitian food, but when I try other foods, like wow, I never thought this would be good.
I was Jamaicans and Scots.
Yeah, I'm always eating Jamaican food all the time. So it's like you want to try different things. You don't just have an open ear and try different music, try different styles of music. That's what's gonna develop you as a well-developed musician.
For sure.
You won't see yourself having a lot of limits because you'll be able to play multiple things.
You don't know there's Christian rap out there. That's really good. Yeah. You like rap? Try Christian rap.
So one thing I'm proud of about myself is that I'm not a drummer that's like, okay, I only play gospel, I only play this, I only play that. I play multiple genres. I'm like, now that's one of my goals, to be a versatile drummer. So you throw me something, whether it's reggae, whether it's rock, whatever it is, I can play the basic fundamental beats and cover that genre. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I take pride in. Because I don't want to go to a place and somebody says, hey man, I have a gig for you. How much? 1,000. I need you to play fusion. I'm like, damn, I don't want to play fusion. Now you just lost $1,000. So I purposely like, oh, you know what? What's that, fusion? All right, let me go listen to it. Now I'm going to play it. So that way if the opportunity comes, I can't say I can't do it. Now I may not say, if I don't want to do it, now I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I don't want to be able to say I can't do it. I don't have that limitation. So, yeah.
For sure. 2 more questions. You're not only just a drummer, but you're a photographer. And by the way, he's using his instruments of photography.
Shout out to Rico.
Shout out to them. But talk about that aspect of your life.
Bro, it's so crazy because you remember I said I was trying to start the YouTube channel.
Yes.
So I knew that to start the YouTube channel, I would have to pay editors, pay people to film and stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Especially I wanted to start when I was 17. 17, didn't have a job, was broke, couldn't pay nobody. I said, well, instead of trying to pay somebody, let me learn the skill and actually use it myself. Because if it's something I'm gonna be doing for real, I'm gonna need it. So why not just teach myself? I had all the time in the world. Just come back, just do homework. I didn't really have a girlfriend at the time. Like I didn't have responsibility. So it's like take that time and just learn it, because I'm always gonna use it. Look, to this day, all of my videos I edit myself. I edit videos for other people. It's just useful for me. So yeah.
Yeah, sure. You might have this interview. Wasn't drugs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure.
So, this will be the second last question. What's your main goal this year in general? Can be drumming, can be photography.
Bro, this year, I feel like this year's a test for me. Last year I almost died. A lot of people don't know. January of last year, 2023, I almost died, guys, in a car crash. Drunk driver almost hit me and killed me. I'm still alive because, by the grace of God. And I know that if I didn't die in that accident, God has me here for a reason. So now it's all right, God, what do you want me to do? And like I said right now, I feel like I'm at my best, especially financially. I'm at my best. I'm willing to be transparent and tell people that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, I want to take the steps to, to bring me to a point where, like, I can take care of myself, take care of people that I love, and take care, and do things that I want to do at any given time. And it's going to require a lot of sacrifice, a lot of discipline, a lot of stuff that I hated doing, but I know how to do it. And every single day, like, I'm in a gym journey now, so I'm really trying to hit the gym before. Like, before I used to say I used to do it, I was never really doing that. I was BS. But this year, I'm really taking it serious. It's like me seeing myself, trying to push myself and do certain things. Bro, it's not easy, but it's worth it, bro. And I'm proud of myself because I'm starting to see, like, all right, what can I push myself to do? And I feel like that's what every man should do. Continue to push himself, continue to be better, strive to yourself. Just see. Always be better. Try to be 1%, better than you was yesterday. And that's how I see it.
Yes, God bless to you for surviving. I'm glad you're here today.
Yeah. Yo, Kyle, thanks for having me on here, bro. Appreciate you, bro. This place is nice, bro.
Nice place.
Yeah,
Collab
bro.
exchange,
IBV, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
For having me. Shout outs to my boy Next. Shout outs to Rico. Shout outs to my fam. Shout outs to God.
You got one more last question.
All right, we're good.
As a drummer and a person of God,
Mm-hmm.
what is your biggest flaw that you want to improve on as a drummer? Technical drummer. As being God's only drummer, very only drummer.
Ooh. Not just saying I live for God, but I actually live for God. Because that don't mean nothing. Me popping, playing the drums, saying I'm living for God, but I'm not really living for God doesn't mean anything. It's a waste of time. So I was like, yeah. That's why I'm actually living, not say or be, So, yeah. That's
a good final answer, man.
Yeah.
Man, thank you,
Bro,
Josh.
no, thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you, bro. IBV, man.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all
Pleasure.
want an interview? Hit up my boy Kyle right here, man. Kyle the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Plug your stuff.
Plug
Plug your
this
social
stuff.
media.
Yo,
things like
J
that.
Princeton 360, Instagram J Princeton 360, YouTube Josh Princeton, Snapchat The Music Man 1. You can contact me on Gmail, Josh Princeton GBOD @gmail.com, and Facebook is Josh Princeton. So yeah, like, yo, bro, like, if you're not tuned into IBV, what you doing, man? What you doing?
Sure,
What you
man.
doing?
Thank you, everybody.
What you doing? What are you doing?
First
What are you
interview.
doing?
Our first,
What you doing?
our first in-person interview, man. Thank you, everybody, man. More in-person interviews to come, man. It's a great place.
IBV.
Thank you, Collab Exchange. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, our editor, our photographer.
My boy Next.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, IBV signing out. See ya later.
Yeah.